Oh, sorry, I'm late. Oh, I'm
3 minutes
I'm
late.
not only I'm not only late. I only just realized I didn't do the show notes. Oh no. How
Let's
quickly can I
just
do show notes
let's
while
wing it.
pretending to listen to Hendo?
Wing it.
Um, how about we just at least do the
Whilst you're doing show notes, can I tell you a funny story?
please do.
So I bought a new bed last weekend from IKEA
Okay.
because my old bed is like when I, got divorced like 15 or more years ago and that sort of thing. And it was the first piece of furniture I bought when I had nothing else and that sort of thing when I first moved back over here from Perth. And I thought, oh, it's about time that I changed that out.
Yeah.
And so picked up this nice bed from IKEA with the drawers underneath it and all that sort of thing because I don't have a lot of storage here in the apartment. And so I went out to IKEA, had a bit of a look around, and said, yeah, okay, I'm going to order it online. So order online, got delivered on a Sunday, which I thought was really impressive.
That is
Right,
impressive. Well, when did you order it?
Saturday, it was like next day delivery.
Jesus.
Sick, right? So I'm basically on the Sunday I was like do a bit of life admin and all that sort of stuff, and then I go I'm going to put this fucking bed together, right? So I start putting the bed together. And there's like a bed head thing, and that was like a separate thing, and that all went together well and all that sort of stuff. And then I went to put the bed together, and I got to like step, I think it was like 14 of like 30 something. This is a bed. It's pretty complicated with drawers and all that sort of
Oh
shit.
yeah, yeah. I've been there.
And and um and one of the pieces, like it's the foot part of the end of the bed, didn't look like the picture,
Hmm.
right? And I'm like, it doesn't look right because you had to put the rails in for the drawers, and then I
Yeah.
had the little bolt for the corner, right? Big thick bolt sort of thing, and the big thick bolt thing was around the other way, and I got to the point where I was like trying to put this bed together. I went, hang on a second, these drawer rails are going to be on the outside. This piece has been mismanufactured, and it's like three pieces of wood, and one of the pieces of wood was put on the wrong way.
Be very unlike IKEA to do that.
It's very unlike IKEA. I literally sat there for an hour going, "What's going on? No, this isn't right." And I just came to the conclusion that this thing had been mismanufactured, which is really fucking rare for
That's
IKEA.
a big call.
And so before I went and set up the bed, I actually took my old bed apart and put it downstairs and tried to put it on Facebook Marketplace. And that's a whole nother fucking story. And my put my mattress in here in the office, right? And I get on the internet on my phone and you set up a chat. So that's how you can't call IKEA. You chat with them, right?
I'm impressed you can even do that.
You get on a chat because the thing is, get on this website if you have trouble putting the thing together, and they'll give you a hand.
I could imagine
So it
you're not the first person to contact IKEA about having problems putting together their shit.
probably happens all the time.
Yeah. And they're always in the right.
Well, not this time. So it turns out I sent them some photos, that sort of thing, emailed some photos through, and lo and behold, turns out, yep, that piece was mismanufactured.
Wow.
So, and I couldn't continue putting the bed together, right? And so basically, my bedroom contains a half assembled bed. And I said to the guy on the chat, okay, can I get this thing replaced? He goes, yeah, you can replace that box that the part came in. That's the thing. I'm like, yeah, cool, no worries. When are you going to send that out? And they said Tuesday week.
Oh, that's not as good as the
So
original delivery.
so last Sunday night, had the mattress behind me here, and I slept in my in the office, right? And then for the rest of this week, I've basically pushed this half assembled bed over to one side of the bedroom, dragged my mattress back here. I'm sleeping on the fucking floor in my own house at the moment,
Well, that's very fucking
and
annoying.
and I'm waiting until next Tuesday. I'm gonna get this bed.
When
The
they said
part.
that, did they say see you next Tuesday?
pretty much. And so that's IKEA. And then selling the old bed. Fuck me. Facebook Marketplace. Oh my God.
I bought my bed on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. So I'm keeping the mattress, selling the bed frame, selling
Yeah,
the bedside
it's
drawers
the way
that
to
go
go.
with it, that sort of thing, right? Facebook Marketplace, $60.
It's a good deal.
Good deal. Exactly. Right. Um, and um, and so 2 times this week I've had it listed, had someone go, oh, I'll offer you $50. I'm like, yeah, cool, no worries. I'll negotiate a little bit. I'll take $50. Come pick it up this afternoon. Okay, cool. So I'm out of the house at the moment. I'll send you the address when I get back. Because I'm certainly not going to send a stranger address to my house when I'm not there.
Yeah.
Pretty standard. And so I go back, send the address. So, all right, here's my address. Still good to come. Bring $50 cash. First guy doesn't show up.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. So I put the ad back up on Facebook Marketplace. And then this other guy goes, oh, I'll give you $50. And I said, yeah, cool. Got cash? Good. Yeah. I said, well, soon I was judging. I said, as soon as you can pick it up is Thursday morning. You're up for Thursday morning? Yeah, I'm all right for Thursday morning. All right, cool. I said, I'm going to send you the address first thing Thursday morning. I'm usually up 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll send it to you. The latest you can be here is 10 a.m. because I had to go to the Queensland Beer Awards event. Had to be there an hour early.
I
All
heard
that
about
sort of
this
stuff.
thing.
And lo and behold, 10 o'clock rolls around. Nah, didn't show up. 10:30,
Yeah.
nah, 20 to 11. Motherfucker's still not there.
Yeah.
Second guy, no shows. After confirming and everything.
Yep.
I'm like, fuck this shit. So
How
basically, I'm
many how many
gonna.
people message you saying, "Is it still for sale?" How many of those do you
Well,
get?
it's the default button
Yeah, I know.
because people are just lazy. Is this still available? Of course, it's still
It's
available.
true. Oh man. Bring back the trading post.
Trading Post is good.
Never had this
Even
because
even
pre-qualified buyers, you have to
Gumtree
pay,
is pretty good.
you have to spend money to
Yeah. And so
be in the
it's
mix.
just like that's twice now. So I'm going to relist it again, and I'll just say, look, if anyone just makes an offer, it's like, right, come pick it up today or get out of my life.
For the sake of $50, just fucking
50
give it away,
bucks.
mate.
Oh, and the number of people that go, oh, will you deliver it? I'm like, it's a $50 bed, right? Sort your shit out. I'm just not a fucking delivery service.
Oh yeah, yeah. You don't
You
want to
know,
deliver it.
will you take pay ID? Fuck no, I won't take pay ID.
No, that's dodgy. They're trying to scam you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
No,
scam.
no, I won't deliver it. No, I won't take pay ID. It's a $60 bed. Bring your damn cash.
The $50 bet if you listen to this podcast.
I'm prepared to negotiate,
Yeah.
and $50 was totally fair.
I feel like if if it was a qualified buyer, if it was one of the 12 wants to buy your bed, you'd probably do 40 based on that conversation.
They come pick it up tomorrow. I don't give a shit.
There you go. Okay, so if you're listening to this, one of the 12, you want a $40 bed. Nothing wrong with this bed, right? It's been manufactured properly.
I'll put a link to the ad
Yeah.
in the
In
group.
the show notes. You got a beer?
I kind of do, yeah. I've just started
okay.
the pipeline pale. I've got beer. I've got a sponsored beer.
Oh, okay. That's new. We haven't had one of
Long
those
time
for a
between
while.
sponsored beer. Not only is it sponsored beer, it's a sponsored beer that requires one of these.
Oh, wow. Okay. Come on. I've got one of those.
So
It's not worth anything anymore, personally, but
there you go. There you go. Oh, it's not one of your fucking Alpha Team ones. It just says Black Ops Ambassador.
oh, I've got one that says A1, but unfortunately it's
Yeah.
I no longer have
So there you
shares,
go.
so it's
I've got this
just a show.
Heads of Noosa limited release series Munich Dunkel.
How'd that go in the awards?
They didn't enter. Heads didn't enter at all, I don't think.
Really? Interesting. Few big name breweries not entering.
Yeah, there was a few notable missing breweries. There was
Why do you think that is? Cash or
oh yeah, a little bit of that, a little bit of bloody not feeling it, that sort of thing. Who else was there? Yeah, that was Ben Cree from Heads of Noosa sorted me out there, dropped it down to
show us the beer and we'll do a little fucking screenshot for the
glass is dirty as shit.
Oh wow, don't show us that. Just show us the can.
I'll show the bottle. It's not a can, it's a bottle. Remember bottles?
Yeah, no, I remember those. Actually, I didn't need mine in it.
What did you get?
Mountain culture.
Oh, is it a fresh one? Or is it still the
new.
November one?
It's new to my fridge. Yeah, it's November. Yeah.
Mm, that is a tasty beverage. Oh my God,
Um,
that's so good.
well, that's good. You're still getting sponsored beers. That's cool.
Yeah. Good on the thanks to the guys from Heads of Noosa for sending that through.
So our episode today has, well, I obviously had zero prep, which I only just figured out.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's Friday and not Thursday.
Well, there's that, and I've got the kids, and there's a lot of shit going on. But
Yeah.
I do have a massive list of Hendo reacts,
Okay.
and there's probably some questions in the group I haven't checked. And there was also a big event yesterday, so I figured we stick
Yes.
to the Queensland Beer Awards and
Yes. And Hendo
a
reacts.
bit of Hendo reacts, and
I can
we'll
handle
see how
that.
that goes for us. And I mean, beer news is kind of fucking boring anyway, isn't it? So
Yeah. Well, we
there was
decided
another,
we're gonna
there was another,
change things up a bit. So
yeah, there was another VA. We're not going to talk about that. So
no, no.
no, we don't talk about that.
Let's talk about the Royal Queensland Beer Awards.
So first of all, let's address the elephant in the room.
Oh, there's an elephant in the room.
Well, there's only one trophy behind you, but I believe there's another trophy to talk about.
Oh, there is another trophy to talk about. Yeah.
I want to hear about this. I actually missed this. I only realized that when I saw your post. I missed this from yesterday's activities in the group. I didn't
Yeah.
realize there was a trophy.
Yeah, there was. Very, very exciting. So the Froth Rookies Brewing Company, which is the TAFE Queensland brewing company, won the trophy for the best amber dark ale.
That's
Which is
amazing.
huge, huge, huge news.
Is it the first time
Um,
I mean, is there other tape groups that even enter awards?
I don't know.
Probably not, right?
I don't think so. And
Definitely first
just
trophy for the Froth Boogies. There's been medals, but
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
We've gotten gold medals before.
yeah,
Well, one gold medal before at the
yeah.
Indies, but we got a gold medal for the Froth Rookies Brown Ale. So basically, that was a beer. So when you get to the end of the TAFE course, you get to brew what we call a finale beer. So basically, you go through the process of writing a recipe, and brewing the beer on the kit at the brew lab, and putting it into keg and selling it to some local bars and that sort of thing. And it's phenomenal. It was basically I had actually nothing to do with this beer whatsoever. It was all Matty Wolf actually.
Oh, nice.
Um,
I know that guy. He's one of the 12.
he is one of the 12, and he put that beer together with his students because it was his cohort. And he it's really funny because when we entered it, we wanted to enter 4 beers, and because we don't brew that often, we had to like dig out beers from last year. So we dug out his finale beer for his cohort, which was the brown ale. It's kind of like a Nuki Brown sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we dug out uh the finale beer for the part timers, which was Schwarz beer, which was really good.
Nice.
And he was like, nah, it's not that good. And I said, look, we just need to fill out the numbers. He goes, not that good. It's too acidic. It's too tart. It's gonna
He's
be
one.
shit. Yeah, he just wrote it off.
Wow.
And anyway, so we go through it. So normally, right, in my position on the advisory committee, I'm doing like all of the chats to the media and all that sort of stuff about it. Like I was on 4BC yesterday and stuff like that. And they usually send me through the day before the media release with all of the trophy winners. So usually I rock up to the event and I already know all of the trophy winners.
Because you have to speak at the thing, right?
Well, I have to speak to the media about the trophy winners, and they want the news out to come out on the morning of the awards and that sort of thing. And so they didn't send it to me this year. And they knew, and this is the thing the RNA did really, really well. And also Joss Erickson as well. I have to really shout out to her, was that because in my role this year, I was like what I call the chairman of judges, one of the chairpersons of judges. So basically chief judge role. So I wasn't privy to any of the beers as a judge, but Joss was, right? Because she's steward.
Right.
And so she knew that one of the TAFE beers came out for trophy round, and it actually went to tiebreak.
Oh,
yeah. So when it came out for trophy judging for best amber dark and tied, and so they put it over to another panel for a tiebreak, and it won.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was really good. And yeah, it was phenomenal. I was, and to win that trophy was huge, personally, you know.
Yeah, that's very cool.
It just goes to show that, A, we're doing a good job in the brewing program at TAFE. It means that we are creating brewers who set the standard of what beer should be like in the industry. I didn't say that online, but I'll say it here,
Yeah,
is that if students can be taught to make beer that good, then the industry should be doing the same.
100%. I mean, it's a good
You
start.
know, and so it's really good to sort of see that. And I don't mean that, sort of disrespectfully to the industry or anything like that. I'm sort of coming from the angle of, is that we need to lift our quality. We need to continue to lift our quality and that sort of thing. And so if students are doing it, then the industry can do it. And the other thing that was really interesting as well is that almost all of the trophies that were awarded yesterday had some influence from a TAFE graduate. So we call
Yeah,
ourselves collectively Froth Rookies because that's our brewing company. So
yeah,
there was always Froth Rookies. So particularly with Hiker and Phil Sharp being one of the OG Froth Rookies from 2020 when it first
yeah.
started. There was Daniel Thompson from Slipstream Brewing, who was who won the Emerging Brewer Award.
That Slipstream got two trophies, I think, too, didn't they? I'm just looking at them now.
Um,
Emerging brewer, and they won the champion small medium brewery.
yes, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, not bad.
Um, so that was awesome. Mm. And then and then what else was there? Was Even during judging, there was one panel where it was all Froth Rookies on the panel, but for the table captain
Yeah,
who was from Lion. And so we've got associate judges, we've got judges, and they're all TAFE graduates and that sort of thing. And that was really cool. And it was really cool when the Froth Rookies trophy was announced. Like a third of the room were TAFE graduates or students and that sort of thing. They were
oh,
like,
nice.
"Woo!" It was
What
so
was the
good.
ceremony like? Because I obviously didn't go, but what was the?
Oh, it's just that usual thing they do in the Woolworths Pavilion there, and
Yeah,
and just
Matt
that day
Kirkengard
thing.
made another John Farnham style comeback to be involved, or
He did,
it
yes,
was.
yes,
I'm
yeah.
not giving a shit. I'm just saying he's more
No,
active
no,
now than
no, it's
before
all
he
right. I
retired.
do.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I think they said it's his last one, so
Okay.
you know.
Was it
Yeah.
suit and tie type situation, or was it
Nah,
like
shit, no,
thongs and
no,
shorts?
no. I did say to Ari from the RNA that we need a dinner,
Yeah, the best thing about the
some
Avis is the dinner. As much as you kind of
yeah.
whinge about it if you don't win,
Mm.
it is a good, it's a proper event.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I said, let's turn it into a dinner. And he's like, yep, we'll do a business case for that and that sort of thing. Because apparently the RNA have tried it with wine, but with wine, people send wine from all over the country, so they're not going to fly in for it. But most, you see, it's like 250 odd people there yesterday. You'd make a dinner out of it.
Oh, 100%. All Queensland brewers, like, well, not all, but
Yeah.
a
Well,
big
most
chunk.
most of I mean, it's open to Australia wide. Breweries around Australia. It's not
Yeah.
limited to craft brewers,
No.
and we provide inbound freight um, across New South Wales and Victoria. So it's not that bad.
It's quite often interstate brewers that do very well in those awards. Like
Yeah.
the
Well,
Sydney
Stombo did all
breweries
right.
that kind of
They got
dominated
a
the year.
trophy. Stompo did
Um,
all right. So it was pretty good.
that's
So I
good.
was
It's good
very
news
happy
results.
with the overall result. Yeah. What do we got there?
So have you got this little flippy book thing? I don't know why they do this. Sorry, not to be a bitch, but you got to ditch this flippy book thing. It's just so stupid.
Well, the,
But
the IBA do that as well. I hate it.
um, Green Beacon
Yeah.
Wayfarer Tropical Pale Ale as champion pale ale. That's a pretty cool thing to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
See them still making good beer. Then you got Frost
Um,
Rookies. You got Black Brewing with the champion Porter Stout, and then Ballistic are back. Cool to
Yes.
see.
That was coup de grace. So that was the
Yeah. Oh,
I think
yes.
Jake was telling me it was the 2022 coup de grace that they entered.
Dude, this next one blew my mind. Champion Lager,
Yes.
Parenti Brewing.
Yes.
That's a fucking effort and a half.
You need to try that beer, mate.
Really?
The
I almost
oh
went. I
fuck.
almost went there today. I didn't even know they were open. I was like, "We're the
Nah,
day off today," and I
go.
was like, "We should go for a field trip." But it's
Go.
45 minutes away.
Yeah. The pure crisp Munich Helles was fucking mind blowing.
Wow.
Because I judged it, so I didn't do a lot of metal. I didn't do any. I sat in the odd panel for metal judging and stuff like that, but the only judging, I was just coordinating the other judges and stuff like that. But the only judging that I did was the grand champion beer. So
Right.
all of the trophy winners got put together for grand champion, and the pure crisp Parenti was in there, and
Wow.
it was my top beer. I just said this is so
Really?
well done. It was so clean, beautiful foam, nice and bright, wonderful complex malt, clean ferment. It was just absolutely mind blowing.
So Brennan's been doing a good job helping those guys get up and running, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's pretty much running the show there, so it's his crew running it. So yeah,
How does that work? Isn't it like the Starbucks guy, not the Zarafas guy's business?
yeah, something like that.
Brennan's making those
Uh,
beers, right? Or no?
yeah, of course, yeah.
Huh?
It's very, very well done. Very, very well done.
Knows how
And
to make a good
then
lager.
Moffat Beach
That's
getting
got to be probably the hardest one to win. You say? Do you think?
for champion lager
Yeah. Like, when's
easily.
the last
Yeah.
Queensland brewery that won that? Like, it's not an
Not for
easy
a
one to
while,
win.
I don't think. Yeah.
Sydney Brewery normally win it.
Mm.
And then of course Moffat with Champion
Stompo's won
India
it.
Pale Ale.
Yep,
Oh,
for
Strawberry won it with
trilogy
the Czech pills.
the Pilsner, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The Archer Brewing for best European style ale was Archer Brewing Saison.
that's cool. That's still Crofty
That
or
no. Crofty
no?
is the head brewer at Slipstream. That's
Oh,
Chris
okay.
Fletcher
Oh, there you go. Okay.
and Ryan Westner, who's a froth rookie, last year's student of the year.
Wow.
You want to know the interesting thing about the Archer Saison?
Yeah.
All Queensland ingredients.
Oh, wow. And won the
Yeah,
trophy.
yeah.
Even hops.
Even yeast.
Wow.
Is it Queensland or is it Australian? No, they do a QPA, all Queensland
Yeah,
ingredients.
change
Is
your
all
fucking
Australian
story
ingredients.
immediately.
It's still good though.
All right. All right. All right. Okay.
Still good.
Well, that's still a good win.
Matty Cuthbert reduced best session beer with the Reveler, which is trophy a lot of times now, which is great.
That's amazing. Is that up against the Moffat session or not?
Yep.
Fucking not a bad effort.
That's good. Champion strong beer to Newstead for the Alive birthday barley wine,
That's amazing too.
which is phenomenal. What else got here? Oh, Hudson Brewing for champion mixed culture beer, which was the Out of Your Mind. I believe it was a mixed berry sour, which was awesome.
Nice.
And then they had so they also had a couple of new categories. So they had the best artistic beer label, which went to Ten Toes for their Culture Kick Margarita Lime Goza,
That's cool.
which is pretty good. And also best contract brewer, which went to Mouseproof, who have a very, very small brewery out in Toowoomba or towards Toowoomba.
One of the 12 as well.
And that's right, yeah, Pinto, yes,
Yeah.
who's also a froth rookie.
Yeah.
He's the head brewer, and so they do a lot of production out of Slipstream. So well done. And then Tomo getting the Star Brisbane Emerging Queensland Brewer. Let's talk about Hiker.
Dude.
2 trophies.
Hiker are on a fucking tear.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Amazing.
They are unstoppable
Yeah.
at the moment. And do you remember I said that this time last year?
I don't remember you specifically saying
I'm
that. I
reminding
believe
you.
you though.
I said, fucking watch them.
Don't try and dead wrong me when I'm not wrong. I feel
I'm not
like
gonna.
you're
I hope I'm not dead
me.
wronging myself.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
dude.
doing really
Did
good.
you see the photo they put up of all the medals and that were 2 trophies and I mean I couldn't keep up with all those
17 beers, 17 medals.
That's insane.
Yeah. Incidentally,
Also,
My
how
two
the fuck
birth.
can you afford to enter 17 beers? Jesus
Well,
Christ.
I helped them out because I paid for the two that were my two birthday beers.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah. Silver for the New Zealand Pilsner, gold for the Black IPA.
whoa.
Yeah.
And bronze for the Adam beer, which we have to
Bronze for the Adam
slide in
beer.
there as well.
I think they put the Adam beer into the wooden barrel aged beer, and I think it should have just gone. I think that's what they actually. I've got the results here.
Bring it up.
I can't bring it up yet, because I've got all of the judge notes which I'm going to be reviewing over the weekend.
You also can't
So
search these stupid flippy book result
no,
things.
I've got a PDF. I've got a PDF.
Yeah, okay.
So what did they enter it into? So yes, I have it. I'm not going to read it out because they're not officially released yet, but I do have the PDF of the judge results raw, which I'm going to review over the weekend. Here we go. Adam Beer, Adam Beer. Oh, they got a gold for the Wee Little again. Third gold medal. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, so they put the Adam beer into smoke beer,
Yeah, that's fair.
and it got a bronze. So
That makes sense.
it could have gone pretty well straight into Adam beer, and I think it probably would have done okay. But sometimes when you read the style guidelines, you can take them a little bit too literally.
Yeah.
But still good result.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Good
Amazing.
result.
17 beers, all medals,
Yeah.
2 trophies, and how many golds? Like 4 or 5 golds?
Yeah, something like that.
Amazing.
Then I said to them, like, the only way you're going to top that is to enter 17 beers and get 18 medals.
They could probably do it. If anyone could do it, Hiker could do it.
They are on an absolute tear. I think they can do it.
And they fucking deserve it. It's so cool to see.
Yeah. So Hiker got best new brewery and champion brew pub,
That's fucking awesome.
which is huge. So
And they basically won Gabs, and then they got gold in the Indies as well. They won a trophy in the Indies, right? Gold medal in the Indies. They did something fucking awesome in the Indies. They might have got a trophy.
Yeah,
maybe gold. Like anyway, they're fucking crushing it.
And so they did, but they didn't. So I saw Phil today. I was out there today. Didn't see Adam Shell out there. It's really weird.
At Hiker, you went to Hiker.
Yeah, I went to Hiker today. I had to
Adam
go.
Shell was not there.
No, I had to drop some beers off for some of the stewards and that sort of thing, and then go out to the brew lab to check on a beer. And Adam Shell was not there.
Was he dead? Is he dead?
Well, he judged a lot of beer over the last few days, and I haven't heard much of him over the since yesterday.
You see, this is the thing. My new thing is like thinking people are dead. Like today, I messaged Mazen. He didn't reply within like 20 seconds, and he didn't ring me. And I was like, Mazen, he's definitely dead.
Could be.
And then I rung him, and he didn't answer.
Yes, that's definitely dead if it's Mazen.
He's dead. He's 100% dead.
It's a shame.
It was all good. 5 minutes later, he called me back, and it's fine. He's not dead.
Oh, I was going to say sorry for your loss.
No. I'm just saying, like, Adam Shell could be dead. Is what I'm saying.
No, I'm sure he's okay. I'm sure he's just chilling out after a busy week. He did a great job judging this week, and he was doing some content for Aussie Beer Voyage and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, which is on the Apple Podcast app. In case you were wondering, because I was dead wrong.
Go listen to it. It's really good. I had Annalise from Maddock on last weekend.
I love Annalise. She's the best.
Which was really good. And so and being at the awards ceremony yesterday was amazing. Speaking of Maddock, I saw young Noah, Jimmy and Annalise's son. He's 19. He's one of my graduate students. And wow, you know Noah, don't you?
I do not. I know Jimmy and Annalise, but I don't know them.
Okay, so Noah, when I first met him, he was a very shy, timid, didn't speak much, really ultra closed up, introverted kind of guy in the first class. And so he got the full Hendo experience at the brew lab and that sort of thing, me being quite strict and straight up and all that sort of stuff. And I think that I don't know if that's had an influence on him, but Jimmy injured himself the other weekend when they had the event on,
Oh,
And so
which I didn't go to, but we won't
yeah,
talk about that.
so Jimmy's like laid up in bed with a sore back, and Annalise was down at the awards. Oh, sorry, no, she was judging. Sorry, um, and Noah was running the brewery by himself.
Wow.
19. What a legend. So he came to the awards ceremony and he just comes up to me, taps me on the shoulder. I was like, G'day, Hendo. And he's like, just bright and bubbly and smiley. Oh, so happy for him. Hey, he's just doing such an amazing job. So it
Those Belgians
was
are a
really good.
different breed, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
They raise their
Yeah.
children to be adults.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
we went to um there's a Belgian restaurant down here that Ian Watson, who worked for us for a while, was keen to take the team out to a Belgian beer dinner, and he took us to this restaurant, and they had their kid there serving the beers, and this kid was like 10.
Mm.
The restaurant on the Gold Coast, and the kid would come out with
Yeah.
like the right glass, the right beer, and he would describe exactly how the beer tasted because he had tasted all the beers and he knew exactly how they all tasted. And I was like, this
What
is
a legend.
fucking wild. You guys are different.
You can get your RSA at 16. I don't know about 10.
Yeah, pretty sure he was 10. Pretty sure he was
Wow.
10.
That's
All right, let's
impressive.
finish off this list. So we got the Moffat Beach
Yeah,
stuff.
for
I mean,
champion. Okay, so we got best
Best Coast
Queensland beer
IPA.
show, trilogy best coast IPA. So
Yeah.
that one beer won champion IPA, best Queensland beer show, and grand champion beer.
That's incredible. I don't think
And
I don't have that. I don't think I've had that beer.
oh, dude, it's great.
I'm sure it is. I'm
Buy it.
not, I will. Yeah,
So good.
I will.
Such a good beer, you know, yeah, it was just so it's just beautiful, fragrant, hoppy beer. That's what Moffat Beach are known for.
100%.
And it was good to see. It was actually good to see Maddie and Shaz at the awards ceremony because they couldn't judge because they were there was COVID in the household and that sort of things. So they couldn't judge, but it was good to see him at the awards ceremony. So yeah,
This fucking Moffat Beach run is just something of fucking legend, isn't it?
hasn't stopped. It's been
It's
4 years
fucking
now.
insane. It's insane.
4 or 5 years now.
Wait, I think we might have even had a fucking over under on this, did we? Let me check.
Did we?
I think we might have an over under on like, will Moffat Beach win and by how much? Let me have a look at our last over under. Oh, whoa, hey, we actually had how many Queensland Beer Award gold medals to members of the 12?
Oh, we have got to count that.
We'll have to count that. Hendo said 12. Dan said over. Oh,
I
it's got to
think
be over.
I think you're definitely going to be right there, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, we don't even need to look at that.
No, we don't
you've
need
got
to
that
look at
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That puts our over under at oh, that's a good. It's a little comeback. I'm at 9. You're at 9.5.
Well, shit, eh?
That's getting pretty close. But yeah,
Yeah.
back to Moffat Beach. Isn't it just mind blowing? So we had a comment in the group, which I don't know if you saw. I think it was David Jackson.
Yeah.
Made a comment saying they entered beers and they weren't happy with. He wasn't happy because he thought it was inconsistent with the feedback and whatnot. Which I think my take on that was yes, the feedback can be inconsistent when you enter these awards, which is understandable. But it's pretty hard to say that judging is inconsistent when Moffat Beach win every fucking competition every fucking time. Like Jesus, they're doing something right, and the judges are doing something right too. If they recognize that.
Yes, I'll take DJ's point in that in some competitions you get some shitty feedback. So the judge feedback will say they'll basically copy and paste different judges on the panel and put that to the feedback that goes back to the brewer, and it's like the feedback will be the too bitter, not bitter enough, and it's in the same comment,
right?
Or too dark, not dark enough, and that sort of thing, and that's shits. But one of the things that I worked really hard on over the judging was sitting down with judges and making sure that they were putting in good feedback and that sort of thing. one judge in particular, or I would call out for most improved judge,
Oh, I
which
thought you were
would
about to call
be
that like the worst judge. Like that'd be so much
no,
better for
no, no.
content.
I got
Okay.
to call out the most improved judge in my opinion, and also Chris Sheehan, Shako's opinion, was Fergus from Crymalt.
That's very cool.
He absolutely fucking destroyed those 2 days of judging,
Wow, that's
and
cool.
his notes were excellent. I don't know how his variance is. We tried not to make that a thing with the judges. We didn't want them to be aligned on scores. We just want them to score the beers how they saw it.
Yeah,
But we do get a variance report out of it. But I remember judging with him like about probably 3 years ago, maybe 2020, that sort of thing. And he was just writing maybe 5 words on a beer and that sort of thing.
yeah.
He's writing some very descriptive and very, very helpful notes to the Brewers now. And it was some of the best that I saw. And to see that sort of improvement is absolutely phenomenal. He
That's awesome.
he and I was thinking about how did that happen. But the thing is that I always see him at the QABC judging. He's always at Gold Club judging. He's
Dude,
practicing.
he is everywhere. You know where else he was
Yeah.
this week?
Where
At my roastery, picking up coffee.
fuck was he doing there?
Motherfucker gets around. He's been there twice. He's been there more than anyone else in the beer industry
Wow,
ever,
that's impressive.
except for Toshi. Toshi's been there a few times because he works down the
Yeah,
road.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, he's everywhere. He's everywhere all the time.
He's done a great job, and was seriously impressed with what he was doing. So yeah, very very happy. He
That's
should
really
be
cool to
very
hear
very
that.
proud of himself. So
Nice.
we
That's
had
very
we
cool.
also had like that's one of the things we focused really hard on. So if you're a brewer and you've entered that competition and you're listening to this, my job this weekend is to go through a 630-page PDF and review all of the judge notes to make sure there's none of that sort of silliness in there,
Yeah,
and to tweak them to sort of take massage those things, not to take them out, but I need to massage them a little bit, um, and so that we can get judge feedback out. So because ARBA entries close next Friday, so yeah, it was very good. Do you like my T-shirt, by the way?
wow, that is so sick.
Yeah, it's unofficial Currumbin Valley Brewing merchandise that
Why
I
don't they
had
have a
created.
John Deere green tractor though? I mean,
No, 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 no. Do you know what this is?
it's Smokey's tractor.
It's Smokey's tractor, exactly.
Yeah.
So I had my graphic designer make this T-shirt design up, and then Craig from Thirsty Merchants gave this to me for my birthday. How sick is that?
Well, how's Smokey going? They were good. Give him a fucking get him on the pod. Are they
He's
good?
he's going all right. He's got a lot of things going in his life. That's why he's injured himself. He was wearing a moon boot this week.
Again.
Well, no, he's still they're basically it's still got complications from when he jumped the
Jesus.
fence and that sort of
Yeah.
thing. So he got pretty badly injured from that incident. So
Should get those boys on. I love those two. They're the best.
yeah, they're good boys. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know the coolest thing about this is you look at that screenshot of what we're looking at right now of the winners of those awards, and it's like a
Yeah.
throwback to me. It's
Yeah.
like it's like kind of like hope for the industry. Like we haven't necessarily been criticized, but we have been our own critics of being too negative about what's going on because we fucking have been reading the news out and it's all been fucked. But you have a look at that lineup. Like a lot of these breweries are breweries that go back quite a long time,
Yes.
and they're all doing fucking well,
Exactly.
and that's awesome.
Exactly. It's great to see. This is a good news week.
It is a good news week. Yeah. It made me feel good to see this. I wasn't there, but to see it, I was like, that is so fucking cool. Especially the hiker thing, but just everything.
Yeah.
Even Stomping
Absolutely.
Ground in there. Like they always come up and stealing our awards, the motherfuckers, but it's cool to see them in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
All right. So let's do so really dude, I've got no show notes because we
Right.
don't care about news anymore because it's all bad.
Nah. Yeah.
But I've got 1,000 Hendo reacts and we've probably got
Rightio.
questions, but
Should
do some
we
Hendo reacts?
should I do some Hendo reacts? Yep, no
Yeah.
worries. I'll share sound.
You have to share sound always.
There we go. Can you see me?
I can. Can you do the thing where you're the big head in the thing?
Oh,
How do you do that? Is that hard? Oh, there you go. You're the big. Yeah, you're the.
like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's good.
I can see what's going on there.
Can you
Look
actually?
up there.
You know what would be cool? Because we could use this like on like TikTok or whatever. If we like shrink us
Yes.
both down. I don't know how do we do that. I don't
Yes.
know how we do that.
Shrink both
Shrink
of us
your
down.
maybe shrink your window size down. Maybe
I can't do that.
you can't do that.
No.
Oh. What?
You
Why?
get what you
You're
get.
like
You
maximum
get,
fucking width.
you
Why
get
is
what
it
you
so
get.
wide?
All right, let's go. Let's have a look here. X.com, is that Twitter?
Yeah. Formerly known as whatever it was before Twitter.
Oh,
Okay.
what is this?
Sound
F1 race through San Francisco. Is it Formula One? Or is this AI? Oh, watch out, watch out. Oh, they're going under the bridge. Oh, it's AI. That's so fake.
All right, you picked that up pretty quickly. All right, it's fine.
You can see like the Golden Gate Bridge, and then it sort of went under it. It was like, that's not how San Francisco works.
Yeah, no, you picked up that very quickly. That's fair.
And also the V10s as well, the V10 sound.
Yeah.
Right, Instagram. Guy in a canoe. Oh, there's a guy in a canoe, and he's flipped himself over, and he's holding a pint of beer, and he's actually flipped himself underwater, but he's managed to keep half the beer. That's pretty good. So he flips himself over, slides the beer across the canoe, then flips himself back up. That's impressive how they do that, hey?
Very impressive.
Like solo man.
A few takes, I'd say.
Very cool.
By the way,
very cool.
Can I just fill you in how this works? Like, we will do our podcast, and then I will be on TikTok the next day, and I'll see some shit.
Yes.
I'll be like, this would be good for Hendo Reacts, and I'll put it in the notes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So towards the end of these are ones that I thought were relevant closer to the episode, but some of these ones just random weird shit I saw like a week ago.
Random weird shit's good.
Watching the Formula One Grand Prix the other
World's
day
easiest
because I
job.
couldn't find the
This is
remote.
good. I've seen this.
Cars come in for a pit stop. 25 people immediately surround the car. Change all 4 tyres in 3 seconds. But then I see there's a guy on every pit crew. He doesn't change the tyres at all. He's called the jack guy. He lifts the car up and down with the jacks. The cars come in for a pit stop a millimetre away from the front of his feet, and this is what he does.
That's so good.
The cars stop 3 times a race, max, for a maximum of 3 seconds each time. So a hard day's work for the jack guy, 9 seconds. Gets £150,000 a year. There's only 23 Grand Prix in the season, so this guy's put an annual shift of 3.5 minutes. I was watching the Formula One Grand Prix.
That's so true.
I thought Christian Horner was the jack guy, but we don't have to talk about
Oh, too soon.
Come on, too soon.
All right, what do we got here? Oh, iba.org.au. What do we got here? The New South Wales Liquor Act proposed regulation change. You can't have missed the hard solo issue in 2023, and now it's having real repercussions. So this is about the legislation that the New South Wales state government is looking to put in, that liquor cannot contain design or packaging that is likely to be attractive to minors. So this is actual legislation.
Yeah.
As opposed to ABAC. This is new. This is new, and it's very serious that states are doing this. Yeah. And if the liquor is likely for any reason to be confused with soft drinks, confectionery, or the liquor product is for any other reason likely to have a special appeal to minors. So what we're sort of seeing, this is actually pretty serious ramifications here, because this is the New South Wales government stepping over ABAC and saying, nah, we're regulating.
Well, they're not stepping over. They're saying this is a joke and we need to rules.
Have a look at if you compare the wording here to the wording that's in the ABAC code.
Right.
It's very similar wordings, being a special appealing to minors
Oh
and all
no,
that sort of stuff, right?
no, I get what you're saying. When you say stepping over, it's like they're trying to one up them. It's not that. It's just the fact that ABAC is an impotent concept.
Well, if this is starting to happen,
Of course, it's starting to happen. We've talked about this so many
then,
times.
yeah,
it's going to happen.
It's exactly ABAC risks becoming irrelevant if they don't do something about it. So
there's got to be some board members on there who don't want to see that. They keep getting their money for.
I think probably it should give. There should. It sounds like probably what will happen will be an update to the ABAC code. That you know, if it's something that sort of is like a soft drink, then, you know, for alcoholic products and stuff like that they'll probably change the ABAC code in that regard. But it's really, really interesting.
You think so?
ABAC,
You don't think the legislation will happen?
It might. I don't know. I actually don't know a lot about the actual.
It should be legislation. I mean, there's so much taking the piss with ABAC. We've talked about it nonstop this whole year. It's not that surprising that someone's trying to make legislation out of it.
Yes. I think ABAC's, you know, there's this. It's things have happened, you know, particularly around the hard solo thing, and the you know, ABAC have taken the interpretation of their code quite literally during pre-vetting. And have allowed the release of hard solo because it didn't, you know, break any aspect of the code. But what ABAC do and what ABAC have consistently said is we're here to change to the societal's reaction to stuff, right? And society's
I fucking
reacting
love hard
to
solo. Oh my god! Oh no! He's drinking one right now. Oh no!
I've got a hard solo.
Oh my god! Jesus.
It's actual hard solo. I got this for my birthday. It's my fucking next. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna crack it now.
Oh no! Okay, Jesus, we're the worst advocates for fucking ABAC in the history of the industry.
It's not that hard rated shit either. It's hard solo.
Dude, they just released hard solo sugar free as well. That's going to change the game. The game will be changed. Yeah, you know how many people drink sugar-free? So good. So good. So many people drink the sugar-free shit because they don't like the sugar or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about health, but hard solo sugar-free is out now and it's going to blow people.
Hard rated.
Yeah, whatever. Hard whatever.
What a great idea. I'd totally be down for that.
100%.
So anyway, this is really interesting. We'll watch how that one develops. Let's jump into TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know why I put that in there amongst the normal stupid shit I put in here. This shit's
what have we got here? Oh, I saw this one too.
Max Verstappen.
Yes, that's Max Verstappen being chased by a drone.
Yeah.
And it's a 320 kilometer and 330 kilometer an hour drone. And it's shaped like a penis.
It is shaped like a penis, but we don't need to focus on that.
It's a very fast drone.
Keeps up with Max, no issue.
Around Silverstone. The actions in this video are performed by professionals or supervised by professionals. Do not attempt.
Yeah, I'm not going to attempt that.
That's impressive.
That's insane.
Over the Silverstone start-finish line thingo. Through Pops corner.
That's pretty cool.
What are the next two corners called, Dan?
I don't know the corners. I don't even know the circuits.
Nuggets and Beckett's. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. If you had to give me a letter, I probably would have gotten it.
Yeah. Well done. Such a good idea.
That's pretty cool, eh?
It's a fast drone. They don't do drones during races, though.
No, not during races, but still good for content.
They have the cable.
And maybe soon.
Yeah, maybe. All right, let's have a look here.
The final beer today is actually the world's strongest beer. Imported from the UK, starting as a high ABV Scottish-style barley ale, it is then blended with the purest Scottish spirits to create a 75% kind of beer.
There is definitely a Scottish bloke after work having 3 or 4 of these beers. Best before the 11th of April, 2121. Oh, we got 100 years then to drink this Why is the color gone less black? There's nothing that I
like
feel
little glasses,
in my
that's
body
pretty cool.
anymore. This beer is strong. Do not exceed 35 mil in one sitting. Does this shit look like 31 mil? Cheers. Okay, on zero, like 3,
They're
2,
hammered.
1, 0. Okay, you're okay.
Oh, of course.
3, 2, 1, 0. Oh!
Have
The
you-
grog,
yeah.
it does nothing. Whoa!
Oh, he's
Whoa! Oh, I'm
dripping out of
awake.
his mouth.
I'm quite stimulated.
Oh,
Have you seen? So I've drunk. Have you ever drunk Bacardi 151 before?
no, but I've got a new red ale right now.
Yeah, I can see the red ale,
Mm.
red wine ale. So Bacardi 151 is 75.5%.
Fuck that.
Right.
I don't want any piece
And
of that.
I bought a bottle in the States, back in the 90s and that sort of thing. It's got like a flame arrestor in the top of it that doesn't
don't know
catch
what
on
that
fire.
means.
It's
Oh.
like it's got a mesh thing over the lip of the bottle so it doesn't
Jesus
catch on
Christ.
fire.
That's a given,
Yeah.
surely.
Nope, it catches on fire. It's 75.5%. Anything over 50% catches on fire. And so
What do you mean catches on fire? From what?
well,
A spark.
40% alcohol doesn't burn.
Oh. Catches on fire if someone
that's-
lights a lighter in front of it, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but bottle strength spirits won't burn at 40%.
I see.
But they do at 50.
Okay.
And so I think I'm right there. Could be dead wrong.
That's dead wrong, this motherfucker. I'm sick of being
Yeah.
the one that's dead wrong all the time.
So I Bacardi 151 at 75.5% was phenomenal. I had that bottle for 10 years and it was just such a great way to fucking stitch motherfuckers up. It was so good.
How do you do that? You give them a shot.
Shot. That's it.
Fuck
And you could
that.
time people from the moment they drank
no.
it to the moment they passed out in about 38 to 40.
That's not a good idea. That should be
43
illegal.
minutes. So if they've had a few, well, that's what I bought it in the States. It's illegal in Australia.
Yeah.
And what happens is like you drink it and you spend the first few minutes doing like these guys just going, it's burning. And then there's the hyperactivity for the next like
Oh, God.
25 to 30 minutes. And once you get to minute 32, then it starts to slow down and then the person will pass out.
Well, it seems like a very fucking bad idea. Let's not do
It's
that.
a bad idea. Absolutely. Next TikTok.
I was watching the Formula One.
Oh, no.
It's the same one.
Oh, no,
It's the
sorry.
same one.
Sorry, I can't
Oh,
skip
there's
that
got
one.
to be a fucking... It is the same one. It's got the same... Oh, no, it's a different link. All right,
Different link,
X.com.
yeah.
We're back to Twitter again.
Yep.
Hi, I'm
This is
Ricky
good.
Gervais, co-owner of Dutch Barn Vodka, and with me today, Dr. Patterson. Now, this is an advert, so you're not a real doctor.
No, I'm an actor,
Like George Clooney in ER.
I guess.
So, Doctor,
Actor.
can you tell us some of the dangers of alcohol?
Well, there's loads from high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, liver disease, weakening the immune system, digestive problems, depression, violence, and accidents.
Dutch Barn. Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, co-owner of Dutch Barn Vodka.
Oh, my God.
And you know the funny thing is it ticks all the boxes with regards to like responsible alcohol
I know.
marketing.
I
Because
know.
it's like it tells you exactly what alcohol does.
Yeah.
And then it's like Dutch Bar vodka.
Yeah. We have no hope. If you're going to start an alcohol business and compete with Jeremy Clarkson and Ricky Gervais, it's not happening.
Couldn't do it.
You're fucked.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Except Ryan Reynolds, he can do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, last TikTok. Here we go.
Oh, hi. Passed this test to become a Formula One driver. Oh, cool, thanks. How do you start in Formula One? Daddy's money. Correct, and when you make it to Formula One, you become the daddy. Correct. What's the #1 term in Formula One? Push. Got to keep pushing. Got to push.
So much push.
Gotta push. Correct. If you drive for Haas, what are you pushing? Shit up a hill. Correct. Why do drivers have large necks?
To hold their big heads.
Correct. Every single year, Netflix gets every single driver to say what?
That they'll be the world champion.
Correct. And what's the likelihood of that?
Next to zero.
Correct. If you're driving for Ferrari, you should always have
A plan B or C, or is it B?
Correct. You spend most of the year with your team, around your team, at Grand Prix with the team, all about the team. How do you say your official team name?
That's impossible.
Correct. What's the national anthem of Formula One drivers?
Never enough from The Greatest Showman.
Correct. Apart from winning the world championship, what's your #1 goal on track? Beat my teammate. Correct. Off track? Beat my teammate at a cooking contest that the social media team set up. Correct. Why are your lap times slow? The car's shit. Correct. Why are your lap times fast? Me. Correct. Why did you crash? Say it. He crashed into me. Correct. Using a modern F1 steering wheel is like writing a novel. Correct. At every Grand Prix, every driver pushes themselves to the max. Correct. At every Grand Prix, every driver can't get past the max. Correct. Considering the above, what don't you wish for? Grain. Correct. What do you wish for? Rain. Correct. Sex position or Formula One term? Pole position. Both. Correct. Hit the apex. F1. Correct. The back wing is open. F1. Correct. Parc ferme. Both. Correct. Box. F1. Correct. And finally, lights out and away we go. Sex position. Correct. You passed the test. All right, take this. In there's a house in Monaco, a private jet, all the girls, copious amounts of pressure, and some memes that'll come back to bite you in the ass every year. Oh, great. Thanks. Awesome.
That was very good.
That's pretty
That was
good.
very, very good.
I used to, when my kids were younger, we would watch that guy doing Giggle and Hoot. That was his thing. It was like an ABC show. And now he's doing content. He's very good at it.
Oh my God, I think I just got some good news.
Oh, what's happening? You win another trophy?
No, my niece did.
Oh.
She
child.
is she's been in for the last like 6 or 8 months, that sort of thing. She has been in the Rotary ambassador for the Apple and I need to say this properly because I say the bad version, like unconsciously. The Apple and Grape Festival in Stanthorpe.
Oh, nice.
Not the Grapple and Rape Festival.
Oh,
Called sometimes. It's what the locals call it.
hey, I wasn't expecting that. All right. Okay.
Apple and Grape Festival.
No, I get it. It starts with Apple. A
Yeah.
the start of the alphabet. That's easy.
In Danthorpe.
In Danthorpe.
And so they have the Rotary ambassador for the young ambassador for the it's like the show. What do they call it? You know, the queen of the show. You know that.
Queen of the show.
My niece just won that. What a legend!
What do you have to do to win that?
Raise a lot of money for charity.
Oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
like that.
And don't be a dick.
Okay. Well, neither of us would probably win that, but that's good that she won it. That's amazing.
It's good. She deserves it. She's worked very hard on that.
Now we have some questions, not 12, but we've got a few questions from the group. Let's see what we got here because we have no actual topics for the week because we don't talk about anything unless it's good news, right?
Yeah, I just want to bleep out what I said before.
We don't edit the show either.
Ah, fuck it. I blame the hard solo.
100%.
It appeals to minors.
All right, we have Paul Metcalf. Maths question. Oh, wait, did you see my maths update in the group?
No. I started watching it.
Well, you liked it. I saw you liked it. So let's not.
I liked it.
TVs.
I was just like, yeah, because I liked it before I unmuted it.
Well, how long did you last through my update?
About 35 seconds.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
It went for like nearly 4 minutes, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, I can talk for a long time about maths, but
there was a lot of like, yeah, go on.
If you want to join the discussion of the industry professionals talking about beer and having a bit of fun, you go to facebook.com/groups/Boss and the Brewer, right?
Correct.
That's
that is
true,
correct.
right?
Yes. Where do you go for maths discussion?
Well, if you want to go and think you're going to get beer discussion and just get just a quick update on maths, not like a crazy hour-long thing, just like a real quick, short, sharp update. And this is the thing, like, I think I will say this. I put a poll in the group saying, do you want an update on maths, right?
Yeah.
And it was like 90% no.
Yeah, of course. And you
Right?
went and did it anyway.
Well, that's the thing, because Steve Jobs said, people don't know what they want until you give it to them.
Yes.
Right? So he's like, no focus groups, you just got to deliver the goods. And I feel like I did deliver the goods with that update. And it went very well. As far as group content goes, might be the best content we've done in that group.
Sure.
A lot of likes, a lot of comments, a lot of reach.
Sounds good.
All right, let's get on these questions. Paul Metcalf, math question is, if Ben was to release his song, would it go to #1? Would it need some sick beats added? I would add a sick beat to it, but he's got potential for going #1 for sure. He's a good guitarist. Okay. Paul Metcalf. Beer question.
Oh, cool.
I like that he puts the subject of the question at the start.
It helps.
Yeah. Heads of Noosa Japanese lager, would it sell more if it was in cans? I know I would buy it more often. That's a good question. You can answer that.
I actually had this conversation with, I can't remember his name. What's his fucking name? Here's his name. Andy down at Common Ground Cellars today when I went and picked up my Munich Dunkel from Heads of Noosa.
Yeah.
And I've also spoken to Craig from Heads. They love the bottle format.
Yeah.
They just think
It's
the
old
bottle
school,
format
it's
is
traditional.
better and it suits the style, and they have no plan. Well, as far as I'm aware, from the last time I had a chat with them, no plans to change.
Mind you, everyone prior to them who had no plans to change, including Coopers and Burley Brewing and Stone and Wood and all of those, they all changed.
Well, Stone and Wood still sells the majority of their stuff in stubbies.
No, they went heavy into cans.
Yeah, all right. What about you don't have to have a Heads of Noosa Japanese lager in order to drink Japanese lager out of a can. Newstead Brewing do a Japanese lager in a can. It's fucking delicious.
I'm gonna go to Parenti Brewing
Drink that
and drink
instead.
their fucking lager.
Drink a Parenti, pure crisp fucking Hellas. It's fucking smashing. I don't know if they put it into a can though.
Oh, this is an interesting question.
Go on then.
Luke Cooper, you know that guy?
Yeah,
I
I've
saw
spent
him
a
at
week
your
with
party.
him. I spent a week with him judging it. He did a great job too.
He said, question, Colin, did Hendo end up drinking beer out of shoes last night?
That is an excellent question. And what he's talking about is spending time with young Matthew Cuthbert from Revel Brewing Company.
Oh, I know that guy.
Who has a really bad habit of getting people to drink beer out of a shoe.
Well, they did quite well too, so he would probably be justified.
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull something up here and we can do a Endo reacts to that. Which was Matt Brunelson.
Pulling up videos of Matt Cuthbert is
Matt Brunelson.
Oh,
okay. So I think this is it. Hang on, let me see if I've got this. Okay, let's see if I've got this. So there was there was Matt Brunelson from Firestone Walker who was talking about his heaviest beer festival experience.
Oh, no.
And so, do you know who Matt Brunelson is?
Well, he's from Firestone Walker. I know that
He's the head brewer of Firestone Walker. Yes, exactly. Let me see if I'll share my screen here and you can have a fucking.
I'm very concerned about what I'm going to see here.
This is Matt Brunelson here. Oh, what's he talking about?
Here in the canning hall of.
He's very, very talented, very famous brewer and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so he did this.
This shot is the guy standing in the middle of it.
So he's talking. This one he's talking about XPA and that sort of thing. He did one in his stories a couple of days ago. Maybe it's in his reels. I hope it's here.
I'm not going to find it
because he actually talked about his heaviest beer festival experience, right? And his heaviest beer festival experience, he said, I was at a beer festival last year and there was this huge guy with a huge mullet and there was this other guy, a huge guy with this beard. Now, Matt Brunelson's really fucking short, so everybody's huge, right? So there's a huge guy in a huge mullet and this huge guy with a huge beard. And they pestered me for ages to make me drink beer out of a shoe and do a shoey. Do you know the huge guy with the mullet and the huge guy with the beard was?
Matty Cuthbert was the one with the beard.
One with the beard. Who was the guy with the mullet? Who's the guy? Who's the only brewer you know with a fucking sick mullet?
Curran?
Yeah. It was Cuzzy. And it was basically that.
No
it was
way.
basically that format. And like Cuzzy posted the video on his stories, and then he posted the picture of him, Matty Cuthbert, and Matt Brunelson. I just went,
that's
sick.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
it was
fun.
really good. I can't find that video though.
Yeah,
oh God.
Send us that video.
I'll ask Cuzzy.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so that was I'll if I find it, I'll post it on the Facebook group and that sort of thing. So anyway, so no, to answer the question, no, he didn't make me. I spent a lot of time with Matty last night at Netherworld, and he did not make me drink a shoey. And the reason why he did not make me drink a shoey
because he knows you're a bitch. What?
No, I did last year. I drank a shoey last year, and so Fraser from Convoy Kegs was there. And Fraser always rocks up with brand new kicks. Always got brand new sneakers.
Yeah, they got some money.
He just loves his sneakers.
Yeah.
And we were last night, we were talking to him, trying to persuade him to do a shoey, and he was not having a bar of it. He did last year, though. And so the reason why Matty Cuthbert didn't get me to drink a shoey last night is Matty Cuthbert rocked up wearing thongs. So there was no way to get him to do one back.
Well, yeah.
So, and I basically said to him, mate,
disgusting.
you've got no credibility for making people do shoeys when you don't wear shoes.
So he rocked up last night in thongs.
You
said last night he rocked up in thongs?
Yeah, yesterday. He accepted his trophy wearing thongs.
He got a trophy and he's wearing thongs.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some gangster shit.
Fuck yeah.
I remember Mazin winning his trophy for the West Coast wearing a hoodie when everyone else is in a suit. Like that was a lot, but thongs, Jesus.
Yeah.
Right.
Amazing, isn't it?
As a reply to the question, Sean Astle says, did Jake Harrison mash in another beer at 1 a.m.?
I actually know the answer to that question.
Wow.
Not just Jake Harrison, but it was Jake Harrison and Mark Howes at Working Title. Yep. So on the Wednesday night, so after judging, everyone we all went over to Working Title. I didn't stay too long because I was pretty tired and that sort of thing. And I went home at a reasonable hour, but Jake was there until midnight. They closed the bar, and Mark Howes says to Jake, well, I have to be here at 5 o'clock to mash in, and it's midnight. So fuck it, I'm going to mash in. And Jake goes, yeah, I'll give you a hand. They mashed in at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And so Jake rocked up to the awards ceremony, having not slept. Mark Howes didn't show up at all. So yes, he did. That is true.
Amazing. Right.
Well done, by the way.
Why did my head hurt this morning, and how did I get home from Hiker Brewing? We don't answer those
questions. I know the answer to that question too. You chose to go to Hiker.
Yeah.
Right. So they all rocked up to Netherworld, and then Phil was ready to party, but he wanted to party at Hiker. And I was like, I love you, but I'm not going to go to Hiker and that sort of thing.
That's fair.
Because it's kind of out of the way. And Matty Cuthbert was the same. And but look, Coop must have gone. So
you can't hike to Hiker in thongs.
You reap what you sow.
Right. Luigi, F1 Bahrain podium predictions. That is actually a very good idea. Let's do an over-under because we need to up the ante on the over-under. F1 Bahrain podium predictions.
This one's going to be good. Aren't you glad that Formula One is back?
Oh, dude, I'm so glad.
I've been started watching Drive to Survive.
Yeah, I've started watching. I'm about halfway through that. I've this podcast I told you about the other week, but right when it got to the Lewis Hamilton thing, it turned into a paid podcast, which is fucked. But then
What?
as soon as it turned to a Christian Horner thing, it was back being free again. So,
How do you have a paid podcast?
well, they just do it. You have to pay.
On
I'm like,
Spotify?
nah, I don't want to pay. Don't wanna pay.
I've watched the first episode. I'll probably watch the next episode after this.
But the crazy thing is the podcast is like up to date. It's like what's happening in the last couple of months. Drive to Survive is a year ago.
Yeah.
So it's cool. But what's happening now, it's actually pretty, I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm bullish about the season. Because I think Red Bull are probably going to smash everything, but I feel like maybe a little bit of, do you think maybe after practice last night, maybe there might be a bit of competition? I don't know.
We'll see. I think we'll see. I'm pretty happy that Formula One is back, and I'm looking forward to. Oh my god. And sorry, I had the sound on the other screen. I'm looking forward to watching the Formula One. I'm looking forward to the quali. If I was going to make some predictions,
why don't you do an over under? You can call. You know this shit better than me. You do an over under for me, and I'll go over or I will go under. On a driver and a position or a result in the race. Any of that. Christian Horner losing his job. Any of that. Stuff.
Did you see that?
I saw it all.
That
dude.
controversy.
I'm deep in it. I saw
that controversy was terrible. He got like exonerated or whatever.
Yeah.
And literally 24 hours later, all the evidence was released to journalists. Did you see that?
Someone's after him. I saw it.
Someone's
I saw
after
the text
him, big
messages.
time.
Yeah, someone's after him. Yeah.
They didn't look. The text messages I saw didn't look that bad, but maybe
pretty fucking innocent, to be honest. A couple of adults engaging in flirtatious messaging.
Yes.
Let's just chill out.
I haven't seen all of them, so I can't really say.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
how about Ferrari on the podium
in Bahrain?
Yep.
What, one position on the podium?
Just one. Over is yes, under is no.
Okay. Ferrari on the. This is
a good one. This is a good one.
It's a very good one. It's a very good one because I don't think they will be competitive, but one position for two cars in the richest team in the sport, I feel like there's probably every chance they'll get there. God damn, I don't like your question, Sando. I'll say no.
Under. All right, right. Lock it in. So no Ferrari on the podium at Bahrain for Dan.
Yeah, I've locked that in. I put that in. Damn it. What do you think? Actually, do you think?
I think
yes?
I think yes.
You think they're good?
Yes.
You know what would be the funniest result?
They've done a lot of laps at testing, and they've done a lot of laps at testing. They have seem to have good reliability issues. The only thing that's going to let them down is strategy, but they don't have that guy that does the shit strategy. He's gone to where's he gone? Where did he go? The guy that goes, "We are checking." That guy. Where did he go?
But Mercedes topped the fucking practice last night.
Did he go to Renault?
That could be okay.
Alpine? No. Oh, he's gone to RB. That's where he's gone.
Okay, outside of over-under situation, what do you think's going to happen in Bahrain? No bets, just like a general prediction.
Yeah. I think it's just going to be good just to see some good racing again. I've watched the testing and the practices a little bit and that sort of thing. I think we're going to see some very surprising. I think Ferrari are going to do okay. I think McLaren are going to be okay. I think RB are going to be okay. Not Red Bull, but RB, VZ, Cash App, whatever the fuck they're called.
Daniel Ricciardo.
Because they've effectively got a 2023 Red Bull car.
Everyone's just copied Red Bull.
except Red Bull, who copied
except for,
Mercedes.
except for Red Bull. Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see. But I think we'll see good things out of Danny Rick and Yuki Tsunoda this year. I think is my prediction.
Yeah.
Because I
Dude,
think they've got a good car. So
that would be awesome if that's true. Because
yes, they've got a
that
good car.
whole-
They've got the power unit from a Red Bull. They've got effectively got, but for the chassis, they've got a 2023 Red Bull.
Yeah.
You know, so
And they got Red Bull's best driver, Danny Rick.
they do have Red Bull's best driver and that sort of thing. So I think they'll be a team to watch. You know, like you know that they're not going to have reliability issues because they're running a Red Bull power, a Red Bull powertrains power unit.
Yeah.
And they're running Red Bull suspension and they're running everything except for the chassis.
Two very good drivers.
They're basically doing a Haas with Ferrari, but it's Red Bull.
Yeah.
So I think it's one to watch.
It's going to be a crazy end of the year. Just with the whole driver silly season thing where it's like nothing 1 year.
Yeah.
Next year is going to be insane. The whole grid is going to be turned up.
Well, this is the first time in a very, very long time, ever, I think it is, where no driver has changed teams.
Yeah.
From the end of the one season to the start of the next.
You know what I'm looking forward to? And it's
what?
Going to be maybe a little bit unlikely, but it'd be so funny if this year, because Mercedes top practice yesterday, right? They're pretty quick. If it turns out, like Red Bull probably just fucking around and they're probably way quicker, but if it turns out that Mercedes are actually really quick this year and Lewis and Russell have a battle and Russell wins and Lewis doesn't get his 8th title, but Russell wins the title, and then Lewis leaves at the end of this year with the best car and goes to Ferrari.
Yes.
You're going to laugh at that, right? That's going to be funny if that happens.
I think that's actually a really good point, right? So what usually happens in a Formula One team once a driver decides to leave and go to another team is they close up, the team will close up on that driver.
Oh, yeah.
They'll support him.
Yeah.
But they won't tell him the new stuff that's happening because they know that that person is leaving, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And you will see Mercedes put a lot of effort into Russell this year, and not so
they
much
should, because Russell is fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
Yeah.
To see how he's improved over the years. Remember when he was driving for Williams and he was at Imola and there was this fucking safety car and he spun out on a straight during a safety car and hit the wall.
Okay. Right, but he was.
But now he's very talented.
Oh no, that's not history. He was always extremely talented. When he was driving for Williams, every time Claire Williams would get interviewed about their drivers, she would basically say, "I really fucking hope George doesn't leave because he is fucking awesome."
Mm.
And that was when that team was collapsing because they didn't have the money.
Yeah.
He was always awesome.
Mm.
Let's be clear about that. He wasn't shit before and he's good now. He was always awesome.
Yeah. And so we'll see what happens. You know, he's got some maturity now. He's got some seasons under his belt. He'll do well.
And then he'll be joined by Carlos Sainz next year, and that'll be a fucking dream team.
You think that's going to happen?
Oh, why not? No, that's perfect. I would choose that lineup. If Lewis is not my guy to from a company point of view, because I feel like he was the best guy from a company point of view.
Yes.
If he's out, Sainz is a fucking awesome driver.
Yeah.
It's a great story.
Yep.
Who else would you choose? He's the guy.
Yeah.
You choose Ricardo or no?
No, Ricardo's going to start a Red Bull team. So
yeah,
yeah. I don't think Sainz will go to Mercedes.
You don't think so?
Well, it's their reserve. There's some other guy.
Well, they've got some young guy.
It won't be Mick Schumacher. It's going to be somebody else.
They've got a young guy who's like 17, who's a freak.
Yeah,
will probably be awesome next year.
Laurent Mekies.
Yeah,
is the guy from Ferrari. He's like, we are checking, and he's running RB now.
Right, Lucy Evelyn, question. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck... Lucy, for
Come
fuck's
on.
sake, that's a shit post.
Yeah, that is a
That's
shit
shit
post.
That's
Yes.
fair. All right, now Daniel Pinto has replied.
Who's got a trophy, by the way, up his
He's
sleeve.
a trophy-winning brewer, so we need to treat this reply with a lot of respect. He says, I guess a woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Dude, we need to elevate the questions
Nice.
that are coming through
Yeah.
the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, this is actually really interesting. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for Lauren Meckies, and he used to be the team principal for. No, was he team principal or was
Probably
he?
not. Probably not. That seems very unlikely.
He was in Toro Rosso. That's interesting.
Okay. Should wrap this up.
Wrap up.
It's like staring off at some article.
But no, I'm looking at Lauren Meckies. Good to talk to you on a Friday evening. And who we got next week?
Oh, do we actually have a guest?
We have a guest.
We do have a guest.
We have organised a guest, and we've organised it a week in advance. So, so Dan will post on the day of the podcast, which will be back to the usual time of Thursday. But we have Mark Feathers from Pickled Monkey Brewing Company, who have recently done a crowdfunding off, not on Birchall. So you were weirded out by that. And he's going to talk to us about how to raising funds and building a brewery in the midst of, lots of other stuff going on. So, and Mark and I have known each other for years. He's a very, very good operator, and I'm really looking forward to the chat with him.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. I had one night with Mark, and when Black Ops was taking off, and let's just not say anything about it, and let's just see if he remembers. I'll be intrigued.
Was I there?
No. We just randomly had like a beer on tap at his venue. We rocked up, and him and his missus were there, and it was the best night ever. But I just feel like I'd be surprised if he remembers, because this probably happens a lot to him. It was memorable for me.
He's so good. He's excellent to hang out with. So
yeah, it was a good time.
Excellent to hang out
with. And he's just. We're being more positive, and we're having more guests on, so we're not just sitting back whinging about shit. So
Yes, yeah, it's good.
We're
just
doing
gonna
what the people want.
Do good shit. We're doing what you asked. So
exactly,
if you don't complain.
Correct, and also just based on the traction of that maths video that are put in the group, like the comments, the likes, you know what I mean? That's a word.
100%.
Impressions. Good traction, right? The little maths update.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So a bit more of that, do you think, or?
Yeah. We just do good shit.
More maths updates. Okay, I got the message loud and clear.
No maths. Fuck the
maths. No, yeah, but good quality. Content.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
There was 90% that said no.
Yeah, but you saw the reaction to the actual content. It's a good traction, right? The comments.
Yeah, because people just wanted you to stop.
I want this podcast to stop. All right. Goodbye.
See you next week.